Hey, TV Little House, cross out, ComicPOP. You guys are my favorite YouTubers, and I've been meaning to send you something, but I've never had. So, here it is. In the box, there is a gift for Sal and Tiffany. Sorry, Ben and Ethan, you'll get yours someday.
You'll get yours!
You'll get yours someday! No. I'm not going to tell you who I made. You guys should be able to figure it out.
Okay.
I guess open it up and find out.
Yeah.
Nah, I have that stuck in my head, thanks.
No problem. Trying really hard to not throw out whatever I think.
It is?
Yeah.
Well, I'm guessing I know who it is.
Holy fuck! What? Oh my god!
Now, see, these are why these figures are
Yes.
awesome.
Holy fuck, that's awesome!
That's amazing!
We're Funko Pop figurines.
Your most hated thing ever.
I hate these.
But these are amazing.
This is amazing.
This is where it's at, yo.
Oh shit.
These are better than
so
Groot.
cool.
Yeah, he's way. Yeah, whoa. Yeah, this is me.
If you would like to comment on them at all?
What?
They're fucking awesome, man.
Yeah, dude.
Thank you. Thanks for making
This is
these.
so cool.
Holy crap.
All right.
Whoops.
Has a couple of questions as well. My questions are, if you could be married to one comic character, who would it be, as long as it's not Doctor Strange? It doesn't actually say that.
Oh.
Oh,
Who would it be?
Mary Jane Watson.
Aw. Doctor Strange.
Black Cat. What's her name?
Felicia Hardy.
Wow.
Felicia Hart.
Wow.
Hardy.
What's
Hardy.
her name?
Felicia Hardy. I know where's Black Cat.
She cheated on you.
Yeah, she would. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah,
With Spider.
that's fair.
That's fair. You can't compete.
If you had to fight to the death with someone else sitting on the couch, who would it be?
Ben.
Yeah, I'd have to fight Sal.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to fight me, huh?
No.
Can't do it.
You're scary.
I'm scary? Oh, Ben, I'm going to pick you.
Then I'm screwed. What would be your zombie apocalypse plan?
I read it in World War Z. Not World War Z. Maybe it was World War Z, but it was also in the zombie survival book. It's not really original, but like an offshore oil refinery.
That is a good one.
I thought you were going to
next
say
remote.
cyanide capsules.
Yeah. Suicide.
I would probably sleep through it if I could, and just
Like
ignore it
forever?
for as long as it's possible. Thank you.
You gonna pull a Snow White on us? Or
I was going to
Sleeping
pull a
Beauty?
28 days
Pull a Jim.
later.
Yeah.
That kind of worked out.
I mean,
For a little while.
a little while. Depends on which ending you go with.
Yeah.
But yeah, try and sleep through it, and then wake up in a daze and be like, "Oh, what's going on?" and have to get acclimated really quickly.
Yeah.
That's your plan?
That's my plan.
It's not
pretty
really,
shitty plan.
It's a crappy
Hey,
plan.
where are you going to find an oil rig?
I don't know.
Exactly.
I could probably Google it.
Google's down. It's a zombie apocalypse.
It's not down right away.
My plan is not to stay here.
No.
It's too many windows.
Oh, there's no way.
It's too many.
Briarcliff.
Hmm.
It's a possibility.
Maybe Craig Muir.
Craig Muir.
I would try and go to the woods.
Mm.
I would
That's
try
out
and
there,
stockpile
though.
and go to the woods.
That's out there, and it's got structures.
Yeah. Defendable
Yeah.
structures.
Defendable structures.
Yeah.
Of course, pack up as much as I can. And probably I'd have to release the cat.
Yes, just release them.
That's sad.
It is sad. That's the thing that I couldn't... I have to... That one could go. Like, she can make it. I know she could make it.
Yeah.
I don't know about Wash.
No. Wash is a dummy.
I know. And Kaylee I might just take with me.
Yeah.
You'd be like, you'll be quiet, right? Meow, meow. Damn it, cat! You gave away our position.
You're free!
Crap, I should have taken Wash because he can't make any sound.
Thank you guys, the Walking Pops.
No, thank you.
Thank you, man.
This is awesome.
P.S. You may have to reglue Tiffany's gift's head.
Yeah, I'll get that.
Nice, thank you.
Thank you so
amazing.
much.
Thanks,
These
man.
are awesome.
These are going on the shelf.
Thank you for the questions,
I'm gonna
too. Those
put
are good
them
questions.
safely over
Yeah,
here.
these are solid.
I'm gonna put them safely in the corner. Here, really, what our zombie apocalypse plan should be now is to we'll have to create some sort of compound so that those who are unscathed in the population can find us.
It's true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's actually not a bad idea. And they have to bring, like, at least a week's worth of canned goods or other types of food in order to get in.
Yeah.
What about comics?
Yeah, those two.
I mean, those are a given.
We'll just have weekly live
Yeah,
back issues.
exactly. That's... All right, hey guys. You want to read this one?
No, go for it.
Hey guys, loving the recent content. I especially like Comic Line. Thank you. We love the show too. It's only just been con season, so it's been no time to do any. Can't wait for the next episode, but please dress professionally. I'm looking at you, Ben.
I'm telling you guys.
A leather jacket is not appropriate attire for Comic Line. I think we dictate what the appropriate attire is for Comic Line.
Actually, I think I dictate.
Yes, that's true.
Based on
With
what
your
I'm
bow
wearing.
ties. I even included some stuff that Tiffany might cover on Hack and Splash page if she ever stops being lazy and makes new videos. Kidding, of course. Like everyone else, I understand how busy you get.
I thought you were just being passive-aggressive, but it actually says that in the letter.
No, it really does say that in the letter. Glad you like I Kill Giants. Be honest, how many tissue boxes did you go through in the last issue? I'm a guy, and I was bawling because of that ending. This has gotten to the back of the page, so I'll stop. By thanking you all for the awesome content, one last question, though. Ever consider getting a Patreon? The cool kids at ComicPOP have one. The other Baron. Yes, we have considered doing a Patreon soon. Maybe. The problem is just fulfilling the rewards from the Patreon. Like we
what
do
would-
this. Like, what else would we do?
Like, what can we give you guys special access to?
yeah, like everything
Either
is
early
a
or privately.
This is
I don't
practically a
know.
behind-the-scenes show. Like, that said, let us know, but, like, I don't know what else it would be. Probably like live chats and stuff like that.
You guys could do, like, you know, nude all access shows. You know.
Oh,
They'll just know that you're
like Trisha Hirschberger's show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But it'd be you
oh.
guys. The
Then-
guys.
yeah.
You guys.
Yeah.
The Naked Comics.
The Bear Page.
The Bear Page. There we go. And it's spelled with an E-A-R.
Yeah. Perfect. Love this.
The Bear Page coming soon on ComicPOP.
You joke, but now people are going to...
That's happening.
I
Where's
want
Bear
that.
Page?
I want that.
All right, so, first book.
Oh, snap! I've been meaning to pick this up.
That's happening.
No, it really is. Sorry. That was
Shudder.
Why don't you just read it?
It's a really cool
Shudder.
looking book. By the time I realized it was out there, based on the comic book store I go to, moves stuff around a lot. And, like, sometimes they'll put a note on the shelf that something has moved, and sometimes they'll only stock something in, like, a weird display that I normally wouldn't pay attention to because it's not on the racks. So this was a book that I missed until the point where
So those were off the racks.
yes. To the point where they were out of issue 1 and 2, I think. So thank you very much for sending me this because now I have it.
We've also got bodies.
Woo!
We've got bodies.
On the floor.
Oh,
Got them.
snap!
Hit them floor. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sweet Vertigo book.
Yes.
Crazy looking.
Yeah, it's Vertigo. I mean,
Yeah.
like, I don't cover enough Vertigo, and yet I do love Vertigo, which is really bizarre. It's just that Vertigo usually has these, like, grand sweeping stories.
It's
and I'm
true.
like, I can't do this justice.
No, it takes a lot longer.
Yeah, I guess I feel, like, very daunted by them. Like, they're this, like...
They're too
not
epic.
that, look, Image has, like, gorgeous and amazing books, but, like, then you think of Vertigo and you think of, like, the Sandman, and I'm like, this is, like, a staple of a book when it comes
Sandman,
to...
Fables,
Yeah,
Watchmen.
exactly.
The
I'm like, I have no right
Preacher.
to cover these things. Like,
Yeah.
so I
No, you
appreciate-
do. You can go.
Thank you. And thank you!
Yeah.
We've also got a sweet book by Noelle Stevenson, Nimona.
Ooh. Winner of the Slate Cartoonist Studio Prize for Best Webcomic. I think I know this comic.
Really?
I sure do. That's a great comic.
Well, this is a
It's very lovely.
beautiful book.
Did Top Shelf put this out? I feel like they should have.
Harper Teen.
Oh, okay, Harper Teen.
Wow,
Still
look at
great.
this book.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
The Lost Boy.
Ooh.
You
Yeah,
guys-
you're gonna like
hey,
this.
are you guys... Really?
Yeah.
Are you guys interested at all in doing webcomic reviews?
I think we could probably branch out into webcomics. Let us know in the comment section down below. Would you like to see us do webcomics, add that into the fold? Or is that too different from what we do? Looking forward to hearing your opinion.
I think there's also the difference of, like, would we do collections of webcomics or just weekly?
Well, yeah, no, because, like, look at this.
'Cause
Like,
that
this
makes
is
sense.
a
Yeah.
beautiful collection.
Well, you know, like...
Wow.
There are a lot of web comics out there, and there are a lot of comics that ended that have like complete runs. I cite Pneumonia or Girls with Slingshots just ended.
Like, we're gonna
really disappointingly
an actual run.
Yeah.
Like, so it's not like we would be doing Penny Arcade. Or
No, I mean like we could, but why?
I mean, no, we couldn't. It's just like it's
we could do
random
like no,
comics.
it'd be
like a Garfield strip.
Well, no, the Penny Arcade thing would be like it was really good and then it wasn't anymore.
Yeah, but like we say that up until about a year ago.
Exactly.
And it has not been. Totally
This has not been great. No.
Interesting. This is a Scholastic book.
Ooh.
We've got a DC book. Resurrection Man.
Oh, I know Resurrection Man.
It looks like Wolverine was on the back, but I just saw this. I was like, never mind, it's not here.
Yeah, that was Dan Abnett. This is a crazy book. You might enjoy this.
W Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh no, that's awesome.
Look at the
hardcover, and it's massive.
Look at the spine.
Oh, it's the katana wrapping. Nice.
This is beautiful. Holy crap. Awesome.
Mario, you had some nice picks.
Yeah.
Really nice picks.
Yeah, it's got a little...
Yeah, but it's red, too, because...
Yeah, because it's Raphael. That's awesome.
Well, it could be. Oh, yeah, it is. I was like, wait, did they do the colors in this one?
It's colors. Yes, they do the colors.
There you
See?
go. Raphael's my favorite.
Raphael's everyone's favorite.
That's not true.
Donatello's my favorite, but this is still awesome. And Raphael's like the original. Like for me, Raphael is like the iconic turtle. If you're ever gonna like, you got to show one turtle. Show Raphael because he's got the original red coloring on his mask. He's got the size. He's
badass.
And he's a friggin' badass. He's a great representation of the turtles. This book is amazing. I can't wait to look over.
That's awesome.
Thank you, Mario, for that amazing contribution. Holy crap.
And
you've literally provided, 4 episodes of Hack and Splash page?
Well, yeah, especially if we don't mind doing...
No, I think collected volume webcomics, especially if... Nimona wasn't like a traditional webcomic. It was a story.
Cool.
So, I mean, they're all stories, but,
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's not a gag-a-day. Anyway.
This is brilliant! Thank you! You put do not read highlighted text.
Oh, cool.
Hey,
nice.
Hey,
Smart.
ComicPOP gang.
Hello, Will.
Longtime watcher, consistent commenter,
It's true.
instigator of getting physical with Ethan.
Yes.
Sorry, Ethan. First time mailer. I'm having trouble putting all of the enjoyment you've given me into words. Hours. That's all I'll say. Hours. I've put off putting together this package until I got the appropriate materials. But I realized that if I waited until everything was perfect, I would never mail this. So I figured better late than never. Which brings me to the contents of this meager gift to you.
Meager? I hardly think so.
Yeah. Look at how huge this thing
is. Oh, sorry.
Reading.
You guys are talking. I've been working on making my art better this past year, usually while listening to some great back issues, and I have made some prints. Now I present them to you. I have many more pieces in the backlog waiting to be finished, so expect more packages soon. And if you have any requests, feel free to shout them out. And yes, Tiffany, I'm already working on a certain doctor. It's coming.
Nice.
Every once in a while, I think about the fact that, there are, millions of people out there who, when they hear,
The Doctor, they're like, oh, Doctor Who, yippee.
I'm like, oh.
Alonzi. And you're like, oh, yeah,
no.
him. Yeah, he's pretty great.
Yeah, that's not who I mean. I'm like, I'm in the minority there, let's be honest, I'm wrong. And the book, it reminds me very much of All-Star Batman and Robin the Boy Wonder.
Oh.
Not only because it has the same artist, but because it feels like the writer really thinks he gets the character or has a fresh new take, and really does not, just in my opinion.
Nice.
Or just my opinion. I'd like to see this in conjunction with, maybe a comic commentary on Man of Steel. Regardless, I'm expecting some great Sal rants. Now I've got some questions.
Oh, well, let's hear 'em.
If you got to kill off a character in the comics and magically knew they would be gone for at least 10 years, who... I'll just take the question again. If you could forget a media piece, comic book, movie, game, etc., and experience it for the first time, what would it be? Silent Hill 2.
Mm-hmm.
The video game.
I don't know.
Yeah, I might see Terminator 2 in the theaters for the first time again. That'd be cool. I've had similar experiences, but I've never been able to, obviously, replace the memory. But, There's a classic theater in Richmond, Virginia called the Bird Theater, which is like back when people used to give a shit about movies and the experience of going to them. Like they built this like museum, like this beautiful ornate theater that has like real wood carving and it's just one screen, and like the organ during the silent movie era would like rise out of the ground, and there's like a master organist who would play for like the pre-show that would come on, and then he would lower back down and the movie would play. And I've seen Raiders of the Lost Ark, Temple of Doom, Last Crusade, Back to the Future, Mallrats, a whole bunch of other like famous favorite movies of mine on that screen, and it was like second to none.
That's amazing.
I know. I brought a friend of mine to go see Raiders for the first time, and I was like, and she'd never seen it before. And I was like, well, here we go. Because you're seeing it on a screen like from that time, like from 1930, whatever. It's unbelievable. So I've gotten to witness that. Unfortunately, she was an idiot, so she didn't really enjoy it. But I got to kind of vicariously experience it for her,
right?
Even though she didn't appreciate it.
Oh,
I know.
I think I'd want to rewatch the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie.
Okay. If I
not expecting
what?
I was not expecting that answer. That's amazing. That first movie is amazing, by the way.
Exactly.
I love that movie.
But I've seen it so many times.
Oh.
I understand. Like, I know where it goes. I still love it, but like, I want to watch that again for the
Some
first
twists and
time.
turns. Would you like to see it more as an adult or a kid?
I want to see it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got that thing, like, literally there's a portion of my brain dedicated to that movie. Like, the whole movie is, like, downloaded onto, like, a drive. I could do the whole movie. Because I watched it so many effing times as a kid.
Like that scene around the fire?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
With Obi-Wan Splinter.
Yeah.
What about, alright, like, you guys both picked a movie. I picked a video game.
What comic?
Yeah.
Dark Knight Returns.
I knew exactly what you were
I would
going to
reread
say.
Dark Knight Returns. Which I do often,
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, you want to experience it for the first time.
I read it at 13 years old. I was like, whoa. Perfect time. Perfect time to read Dark Knight Returns. 13, as a boy. Girls mature faster, so I feel like...
You gotta get that in early.
Yeah. Me, I was like, what? I was but a boy. But then I read Dark Knight Returns and I became a man. That was like my bar mitzvah. It was like reading Dark Knight Returns.
There haven't been too many books I've read that have had
Spawn Batman.
experience.
Or reread it as an adult and be like, what the fuck? Instead of, this is awesome.
No, that book is still good. It's
Batman Spawn. That book is fucking...
Hell War Night,
Yeah.
Demon
So
Hell's War,
boring.
something.
And the art is awful.
So bad. I really don't know what comic I would do. I'd have to
Preacher,
think about
right?
that more.
Although, was that a good time for you to read it?
I think that was a better time for me to read it.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was like in my early 20s, that was the best time for me to read Preacher.
Yeah, that's when I read it.
I thought I had my answer for like a movie. Because I was like, I'd love to rewatch the original 1982 The Thing, like now, for the first time. But I think I'd rather see The Empire Strikes Back for the first time.
Yeah.
Now, does that mean you've already seen Star Wars and Return of the Jedi, but not Empire?
No.
Yeah, I guess you'd have to forget.
Yeah, I have to forget both of them. Yeah.
What's the first? You've seen Star Wars.
Yeah, I can see A New Hope, but I want to have that.
That'd be pretty cool.
To have that moment again.
Yeah. Thanks, Will. Let's see what's in here.
Yeah. I'm gonna put this down here.
Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot.
Yeah, we never opened it.
Actually, package.
Oh yeah, I wanted to finish the letter out.
Hey.
That's awesome. Careful not to rip that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we need to open this carefully.
It's an awesome portrait of Wolverine. Thanks for everything, bub.
Easy.
I got this.
Gently. What is the book?
That's what I thought. It's Superman for Tomorrow. I believe it's from Jeff Johns. No, Brian Azzarello and Jim Lee.
Yeah, we'll read it, but we can't read it today. We have to read that
Oh,
tomorrow.
yeah, it's going to be great. Because,
Every day you have to be like, I can't read this today. I have to read it tomorrow.
Yeah, because it's Superman for Tomorrow.
Exactly.
Can't wait. Thank you so much. Oh, yes. There's a back issues and a half right here. Here, save Wolverine.
right, you ready to see some art?
You betcha.
Doom needs no one except Puppet Tiffany. More Puppet Tiffany.
Whoa!
Oh, wow.
Awesome. Doom.
Nice work.
Try not. Okay. Come on, there's nothing written on that one.
Ooh.
And a sweet Daredevil print.
That's cool.
That is awesome.
Wait. And another thing I didn't see because it was on the top. And nice!
Oh, Batman. Oh, I like the portrait style. Boom.
This is really amazing
Landscape,
work, dude.
that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is great. Love it. Holy crap.
These are awesome.
I like your
these
decisions
boots.
about the characters, yeah. Like, how you subtly change the costumes, but, like, make it yours, which I really dig. That's really awesome. These are great. Thank you, Will. Thank you for sharing your stuff with us.
These are awesome.
This is badass.
Make sure we got everything.
Posters.
Yes.
Here you go.
Yes.
Well, there you go. I think we should wrap it up there. Thank you so much, everybody, for your contributions, for your letters, your comments, your packages, sharing so much of what you are and what you care about in this medium with us from here at the ComicPOP offices. So, yeah, that's it. Offices. You know, just this room. But
It's an office.
technically we make it into an
Thank
office.
you.
But thank you guys so much for watching and for contributing. And if you want to send us a letter, or if you feel so inclined to package, you can do so by reaching us at ComicPOP P.O. Box 1157, Denville, New Jersey 07834. Descriptions in the box down below there, and also right here in front of me. You can see the words.
And of course, always feel free to leave your comments on the videos. We do read through them. It's fantastic to do so. And we
Absolutely.
do get back to you on those.
Yeah, we do try to get back to you, or at least give you a thumbs up. We read almost all the comments. I can't say for certain it's all, just because sometimes it's like one gets through and I'm like, oh, I missed that one. But like, for the most part, we read pretty much all the comments. So.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time, of course, on another episode of Letters Page Mailbag, or just Letters Page. I'm Sal.
I'm Ben.
And I'm Tiffany.
So long.